Hey, 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 it's Fred Albert, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. And Bill's gonna show you a thing or two. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Na, 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 gonna have a good time. Hey, hey.
This is Bill Cosby coming at you with music and fun. And if you're not careful, you may learn something before it's done. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, soccer fans, get ready to face the flying feet of Rudy the Kicker.
It's better than facing your flapping lips. This is what I call the wrong place at the wrong time.
Heads up, mushmouth! Feet up!
Hey, 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 coming my way.
Defense, will you pick him up?
I got it, Eddie.
I got him!
Get your foot out of my pocket, Donald.
That's not my foot, that's your foot!
No way you can kick it past me. Okay, so maybe there was a way.
Great shot, Bucky.
If you guys didn't trip over your own big feet, he would have never scored.
Well, your defense was a disaster!
You dudes gonna play soccer or what?
The way Rudy plays, it's probably or what?
Very funny, short stuff. When the circus comes to town, I'm gonna recommend you as a clown.
And I'm gonna recommend you for the sideshow. Rudy, the world's biggest turkey.
Why don't you stick around, Keith?
Can't. I've got to do some work for the America Day assembly on Friday. By the way, has your class picked someone to be in the America's Queen contest yet?
We're doing that tomorrow.
Got anybody in mind?
I thought maybe I might nominate Keiko Imura.
Keiko? But she's Japanese.
It's true. She was born in Japan, but she's an American now. I think she'd make a great queen.
Hey, Keiko's terrific. I just think some of the others might not go for her as America's Queen.
Why not?
You know how some people feel about those of us who come from other countries. They think we're not as good as they are. And Keiko's only been in America for 2 years.
That's dumb.
I agree.
Well, I'm still going to nominate Keiko.
Great. But don't say I didn't warn you. Well, gotta go. Thanks for the game. Fat Albert's friend is a naturalized American. Now, that doesn't mean she eats nothing but health foods. What it does mean is that Keiko's family had to study all about America and then take a test to prove they knew enough to become good American citizens. And once a person is naturalized, he or she is considered American, no matter what country that person came from. And that's how Keiko could be born in Japan and still be an American. It's pretty neat, huh?
Alert! Alert! The Rudy Air Force is ready for takeoff. Zoom! Zoom! Once again, I've proved I'm #1 in the air.
I Keiko's the #1 airhead around here.
Now, prepare to face the Rudy Super Bomber Special!
Oh, that Rudy is so funny. He makes me have accident.
You mean he cracks you up?
Just so. He cracks me up.
Hey, Miss Walker's coming.
Good morning, class. Another Super Bomber Special, Rudy? Now, before we begin our work today, we have something very important to do, and that is to nominate someone from our class to run for America's Queen.
Miss Walker, I'd like to nominate Keiko Imura.
Me? America's Queen?
Will someone second that nomination?
I second it.
Me too.
That's a very good nomination, Albert. I think Keiko would make a wonderful America's Queen. Are there any other nominations?
We can't have somebody like Keiko for America's Queen. She's not even really American.
What are we gonna do?
What you're gonna do is nominate me. Go on.
I nominate Cindy Collins.
I second.
Congratulations, Cindy. Now, if there are no more nominations, all right, the vote will be on Friday at Assembly. May the best woman win.
May the best American win.
Congratulations, Keiko.
Yeah, you make a great queen.
It is great honor just to be nominated.
You gotta start campaigning right away.
Campaigning?
That's like meeting people and giving speeches and junk.
People will vote for me if I give them junk?
Well, not exactly. We'll help you with your campaign if you like. Right, fellas?
Yeah!
That's all right, man.
I'd be glad to.
Anytime, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all.
You're welcome. Hey, man. Man, watch out.
Well, the gang is sure eager to help Keiko out, but I think they could use a little more practice in bowing. In Japan, where Keiko was born, bowing is just like shaking hands. Of course, the way the gang does it, it's more like knocking heads. But you know, I'm a little worried about Cindy. I mean, I think she's more concerned with what country Keiko was born in than what kind of queen she would be. I hope things don't go too bad for Keiko, or is it too bad for Cindy?
A little more to the left. No. To the right. No. A little higher.
Make up your mind, Rudy.
You got to have a mind before you can make it up, and that leaves Rudy out.
You better zip your lip, twerp. Now come on and stretch that thing out. A little bit more now. Yeah! Boy, can't you guys do anything right? Hold on, you guys. Hold it. Come on. Stop. No. This isn't funny, guys. Guys, you out there? Hey! Let me out! Come on, you dummy! Sorry. I didn't mean you, Mr. Menendez.
I have never been so famous before.
Hey, Fat Albert. Wow, heard the bad news?
What bad news?
Cindy Collins is telling people not to vote for Keiko because she's not an American.
But I do not understand. I thought I was American.
You are, Keiko. Don't pay any attention to that dumb stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the real American candidate for America's Queen, Cindy Collins.
Real American. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm Cindy Collins, and I'm here to say, vote for me on American Day. I'm American, and I'm real keen, so please make me America's Queen.
We might as well give up now.
Put a cork in your mouth, will you, Rudy?
They don't make corks that big.
She is very wonderful. Perhaps Rudy is right.
That Cindy puts on quite a show, doesn't she? But putting on a show isn't what America's Queen is all about. And just waving an American flag doesn't automatically mean you're a good American. But Cindy's plan seems to be working. She's already discouraged Rudy, and Keiko is afraid she'll lose and disappoint the gang. Still, if I know Fat Albert, he's not about to let that happen. Let's watch and see if I'm right.
You can't give up, Keiko. You want to be America's queen, don't you?
Oh, yes, very much. But here you go, fellas. Vote for me, a real American.
Hey, what do you mean a real American?
You know what I mean. She's a foreigner, someone who can hardly speak English. And we don't want somebody like that for America's queen. Vote for me, Cindy Collins, a real American.
Hey, Keiko, wait.
You know, it's sad that some people think there's only one kind of America. It's also foolish. America was built by people from all over the world, and every year over 125,000 more people come from other countries to become good, solid citizens. They may not speak the language perfectly, but they believe in what America stands for. And isn't that what being American really means? But right now, I'm worried about Keiko. Her feelings have been hurt, badly. And I hope she doesn't drop out of the contest. We'll find out soon.
I sure appreciate you guys helping me set up for the assembly.
I just wish we could do something about Keiko. She's really down about kids saying she's not a real American.
Careful, Rudy. That thing's heavy.
No problem. If I can just get it home to
Hold on, Rudy. Come on, you guys.
You know, I think it looks better.
Well, Rudy's always said he wanted to be in pictures, but I don't think that's what he had in mind.
Looks great. Thanks, guys.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Keiko!
Fat Albert, I ask your forgiveness. I should not have run away yesterday.
We understand, don't we, fellas?
Don't worry about it, Keiko.
Do you still want to run for America's queen?
There is saying in America, don't give up the ship. Well, I wish to keep sailing, yes?
You bet. Right.
Right, yeah, let's do it.
Come on, let's go, man. Hey, here comes Keiko. You said it, man. Come on.
Well, it looks like Keiko for America's Queen campaign is back in high gear. I think Cindy Collins is in for some real competition.
Vote for Cindy Collins, a real American. Vote for Cindy Collins.
Keiko hasn't been campaigning at all. I wonder why.
Well, she's probably afraid to. After all, how can she and her friends match us?
Hey, we've got something to say.
I am proud to have been born in country of Japan. But 2 years ago, my family came here, and I find new land to be proud of. That's why I say this. America, it means to me the greatest land of liberty. So though I come from far Japan, I'm now true blue American.
If you all settle down, we'll hear from our two candidates for America's Queen.
I am nervous as Pussycat.
Just do your best.
Fat Albert's gang has swung a lot of votes to Keiko.
I've got a way to make sure she loses.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
First, I'd like to introduce Keiko Imura.
Good luck.
We're gonna fix it so that no one hears what that Keiko says. Come on.
I don't think this thing is safe.
Don't be such a chicken.
The other candidate is Cindy Collins.
Once we get to the wires inside this speaker, we'll be able to turn it off when Keiko's talking.
Okay, candidates. Each of you will tell us what America means to you. Cindy, you're first.
America's just the neatest place in the whole world. And that's why I think an American like me should represent it as your queen.
This thing won't come off.
Of course, if you don't vote for me, that's your choice. I'm sure Coco will do her best, even if she is a foreigner and does speak a little funny. So to sum it up, let me just wish her lots of rock.
Keiko, it's your turn now. Keiko? Keiko, don't you want to speak?
Maybe you better ask her in Japanese.
Margine, can I say something?
I guess you might as well.
Keiko's pretty upset right now, and I don't blame her. I'm kind of upset myself. And Cindy keeps saying that Keiko isn't American because she's born in another country and talks with an accent. But in class, Miss Walker said that all Americans originally came from other countries.
Tell it to him, Fat Albert. Right on.
Miss Walker also said that people from other countries have to work hard to become Americans. They have to learn all about American history and what America stands for, and then they have to take a test to prove they know it. It isn't easy, but they do it because they want to be Americans more than anything. Just like Keiko and her folks. Now, I can't say for sure what makes somebody a good American, but I think that laughing at someone because of the way they talk, or calling someone who's proud to become an American a foreigner, isn't what a good American would say or do. And that's all I had to say.
Hey, laughing it down, run it down, fast, all right. Good Keiko.
I think they'll listen to you now.
Fat Albert, you are best friend American girl can have.
It should be this wire here.
You have heard Cindy say what is in her heart, and she has right to say that. For this is American way. All people here have right to speak whatever they want, even if sometimes it is not so nice to hear. But I am American also, and in my heart I say only, thank you, America. Thank you for a chance to live in land where all are welcome, all are equal, and all are free. And that's what America means to me.
Help! We're going to fall!
Hold on!
Let go. We'll catch you.
Phew.
Phew! Thanks. You guys? Young man, young lady, in my office now!
You saved my life, Keiko. After everything I said about you?
Cindy, the principal wants to see you in his office right away.
Margine, can I please tell the kids something first? It'll only take a minute.
Well, okay.
Listen, kids, what I said about Keiko, about her not being an American and all, well, I was wrong. I think maybe she's a better American than most of us. And she deserves your votes for America's Queen.
And so, it gives me great pleasure to pronounce Keiko Imura, our America's Queen.
Thank you all for this great honor. And most of all, thanks to my friends. You are best thing about America.
I guess they'll never get that right, at least not without a lot of practice. And if they're going to practice anymore, I think they better wear football helmets. Well, with some pretty fair help from Fat Albert and the gang, Keiko has proved to everyone that she's really a good American. Americans like Keiko sometimes need a little encouragement, something to show them that they are accepted. And even if it's only a smile or a kind word. And when you give them that, you're not only doing a good deed, you're being a good American too. As Keiko said, helping others is the American way.